Helljumpers, Chapter 17, Part 2. Twilight sat across from Scootaloo and the Pelican as they made their way back down to the surface. The filly was screwing around with the energy dagger module attached to her gauntlet.
So, Scootaloo, where did you get that?
Twilight asked as she couldn't stop her curiosity. Scootaloo lit the blade. Instead of the usual blue, it had a purple hue to it.
It belonged to a dead elite we found, and the Prophets have outlawed the elites initiating a civil war within the Covenant.
Scootaloo deactivated the blade again before continuing.
We left the Arbiter back at the Crow's Nest, but we hope the rest of the rebel elites will show up to kick the Covenant out of orbit.
Sergeant Johnson turned to the crew compartment from the cockpit. Change of plans, ladies. The dreadnought that had been wrecking the Navy just entered atmosphere, and the guest it was carrying just bailed out. Scootaloo's ears perked up at hearing that, and she immediately checked if she was loaded up on ammo.
Do we know where he landed?
Scootaloo asked, and Johnson nodded. The Arbiter will meet us there with some Marines. ETA's 30 minutes, Johnson said, turning back to the cockpit. The other ODSTs also made sure that they were fully packed. So, Hurricane, who is that guest? Mac asked.
Master Chief Petty Officer Sierra 117.
Scootaloo answered, and Lucy accidentally dropped her assault rifle at hearing the designation S-117.
The Chief. As in the Spartan.
She asked, exasperated.
Tell us, what the hell have you been doing when you were gone?
Scootaloo attached her SMG to the barrel and sat back down in her seat.
So, after my drop pod disintegrated, I figured out how to glide down to a rooftop, and after that, I managed to hook up with a squad of Marines from the In Amber Clad, the Chief being among them. We fought towards the carrier when the Prophet decided to bug out, which you guys probably noticed, so we followed them into a slip space encountering,
Scootaloo hesitated for a moment.
A weapon.
She finally said.
A weapon? What did the Covenant build?
Twilight asked, and Scootaloo cringed a bit, as she was pretty certain the information was classified.
No, it was built by someone else, but I don't know who, and I'm pretty sure that's classified information.
She replied, continuing her story.
So, after entering real space again, we found the construct and dropped onto it, finding out that, for some reason, the Covenant thought it was a good idea to fire the thing. We took out one of their Prophets, but by doing that, the Covenant fleet that had shown up in the system started glassing our location. How large of a weapon are we talking about here? It must be big if Coveys decide to just glass a portion of it.
Lucy asked, and Scootaloo looked forward to the cockpit where she saw the Sergeant Major also listening in. He nodded to Scootaloo that she could continue.
It's a ring world, with a diameter of 10,000 kilometers, and its weapons can supposedly wipe out all life in a 25,000 light-year radius.
Twilight's brain hit a road bump for a moment as she tried to comprehend the size of the object.
That's the size of a planet,
she stammered.
Yeah. Anyway, through some unfortunate events, I managed to end up with the Arbiter, who I helped to stop the firing of Halo. And after that, we hitched a ride back to Earth with a Prowler to prevent the Covenant taking control of a structure called the Ark. You can fire all the Halos from there, apparently.
Everyone seemed to be slightly stunned at what Scootaloo had seen. So, the structure the Covenant had been digging up is the Ark? Mac asked, to which Scootaloo shrugged.
I don't know. Neither does Discord, so I'd rather not take any chances. Wait, hold on. Did you just say Discord?
Twilight shouted as she struggled to keep up with the stream of information.
What does that lawn ornament have to do with this? He's been manipulating things behind the scenes. If he keeps his promise, he'll contact Luna tonight. And he also said that he would allow Dash and Luna to access my dream bubbles so I can talk to Equestria too.
Luna explained, and the Pelican settled down into the jungle. The ramp opened, allowing everyone to exit. And Twilight tensed up as she saw an elite standing amidst a group of Marines, but didn't do anything as Scootaloo walked up to him. Have you found the demon? He asked Johnson. About a mile north of here, Johnson responded, and the Arbiter nodded and motioned the others to move. You lead your troops to him. I'll make sure nothing sneaks up on you, he said as he activated his active camo. Well, what are you standing around here for? Let's go get our Spartan, Johnson said as he and the Marines started moving further into the jungle.
You three coming, or are you all just gonna stand there?
Scootaloo said, walking after Johnson. The three ODSTs looked at each other. Mac shrugged and started to follow Scootaloo. Twilight and Lucy followed closely after him. They apparently had a Spartan to retrieve.